was surprised yesterday to discover that not everyone in this room is very familiar with FireBug, and that was just my egocentrism. FireBug is the modern tool for web developers, and it's the reason why web developers love Firefox. You ask them why are you always in Firefox when your users don't use it? FireBug. So FireBug, first of all, is a plugin for Firefox. You Google the word FireBug, you come to some website. I agree, the logo is not the most appealing thing to stare at all the time. But you install it, and then it shows up in your the bottom of your status bar forevermore. So done with this. What I did was I got this web page. It's fantastic, I know. It's basically just someone's web template kind of thing. And what I like about it is I have the source code so I can modify it, and I think that it's nice, but it's not polished. So I want to polish it with you a little bit. So first of all, I just want to show you a couple of the features of FireBug. FireBug is this little doohickey down here in the corner. And if you click it, it turns brown, which means it's active. And it has all these little tabs. One of them is net. So net, if I go, let's see how fast the Wi-Fi is. If I go to CNN and turn on FireBug with the net tab, we're watching my browser download the files and seeing how long it takes each stage of the download for each file. So this is how you can gauge the user experience and what are the real problems, not on the server, but on the delivery to the client of all of your different files. And this is why you shouldn't be using this many images and this many things. This is CNN. And at the end, it tells you it took 24 seconds. It took 10 seconds back in my house, but our Wi-Fi is a little slower here. But that says something to CNN. This is something they can use to analyze. So then, next feature, script tag. So all of the JavaScript files, including parts of the web page, are available in here to read, which is nice. And, lucky us, we can put breakpoints. Reload the page. And we have to wait 24 seconds, which is a lot of time. And then we'll see that it actually stops on this breakpoint and will not continue until I tell it. Step over, and we can see over here all the variables that are in scope at the time. Normal debugging. You can actually debug your JavaScript in process. So let me get rid of that and resume. And I'm done with CNN. Now over here, what I want to do is I want to show you the CSS powers that FireBug gives you, which are second to none. There are IE8 and Safari versions of this. They are not quite as good. So one thing I can do is, this little blue thing over here is the inspect button. If I go into inspect mode and I click on one of these things, first I mouse over things and it shows me a blue outline around it, and then it shows the accompanying code for that element. And if I select one of these by clicking once, this becomes highlighted and selected. And now over on the right, I can see all of the styles that are affecting that element. I think that that is a little sticking out a little too wide. You can't see it too well, but it's basically hugging this red margin here. So I can play around with these by just turning things off temporarily to see what effect it has, and to understand which of these is important and which is not important. Then I can click on things like this number, and predictably I can change this to another number. Let's make it 102. And then this gets a lot smaller. It's hard to see, but it's gone from there to there. But what people don't quite realize is, maybe that's not a very visible example of this monitor. But if I take something, didn't anticipate that. Let's take something like this and take its width. If I press the up key, watch what happens to the number. 197, 198, 199. If I hold down the up key, watch the red line, if you can see it. It's moving in an animated fashion. Until I like where it is, I will just hold down the up key. Like it goes too far, I'll hold the down key until I select the number I want. Once I know that number, I can go back to my file, find the appropriate piece of code, and change it quickly. This takes away the edit, reload, edit, reload, edit, reload, which I saw someone doing yesterday. And I was like, why aren't you using FireBug? And he said, FireBug. So my last 9 seconds, you can edit a piece of HTML by clicking the edit button, type anything you want in here, it will instantly update on the page.
Well done.